Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Attack on Anime here, and as you can tell by the title, today we're going to be discussing why I think Attack on Titan is fucking trash. Now, I want to keep this video short and sweet. I want to speed run this for you guys, to let you know why I think Attack on Titan is just actually fucking terrible. So, let's just jump right into it. I want to start off with episode 1, which is basically when the Colossal Titan appears out of nowhere, makes a hole, breaks through the outer wall, and allows all the main Titans to come busting through, and then he just randomly vanishes. Now, I want to start off with this episode because for episode 1, I genuinely thought this was actually a pretty good episode. I thought it had a cool premise, had an interesting idea, something unique, and it introduced you to the Titans, and in terms of it showed the scale, how powerful they seem to be and whatnot. And I honestly thought this was a pretty good first episode, to be honest. But then I thought it went downhill from then on. So I first just want to say I couldn't make it past season 1. I could not finish season 1. In fact, I found it so boring, I gave up literally not even midway through season 1. I made it up to perhaps episode 8 or episode 10, and which is usually rare for me because I've watched quite a lot of series with a lot of episodes like Naruto or Hunter x Hunter. I was going to say One Piece, but actually I haven't watched One Piece. But I've watched, a lot of series with decent number of episodes. But Attack on Titan, I just could not do it. Now, I want to talk about why. So, in episode 2, I want to roll around to when the Titans come busting in through this hole that's just been created. And now, I also thought this was a pretty decent episode because, it shows the Titans basically manhandling, slapping the shit out of everybody and just, eating fucking literally all the humans inside. So it kind of shows how, wild, fucking, savage they are. And it also introduces you to Eren and, his family members and friends. And you get to see the psychological trauma it takes on him when he witnesses all of his family and friends getting eaten and all this shit. Well, not all of them, but, some of them, and it makes him, have, a call to fucking action where he's like, nah, fuck this. I'm going to go, become a cadet or whatever. I want to start slaying these Titans. This is, bullshit. They're like, oh, sick, kind of similar to a lot of other animes where they have their they watch something wild happen, they're like, fuck this, I'm gonna go train. They train, they get stronger, and they start fucking shit on everyone. For example, if you use Demon Slayer as an example, that was pretty popular recently. When you have Tanjiro, the main character in Demon Slayer, basically witnesses his entire family get murdered by a demon. He comes back and they're all dead. Then he goes training with some guy in the mountains for a couple of episodes, 3 or 4 episodes, and has a huge progression, being some weak little bitch, being able to then cut this giant fucking rock with what looks like a flimsy sword as a giant rock that he wouldn't have been able to cut before. And then straight off that, he goes and starts shitting on some demons in some tests. Whereas in Attack on Titan, episode 3, Eren goes to the cadets. You're like, okay, he's going to go through the training arc. Let's go. Let's fucking do this. But no. He goes through the training arc, okay? He learns how to use some weird fucking Spider-Man, piece of equipment, and you're like, okay, this is sick. And it shows the training. It looks like some of the cadets, popping off. Some of them are doing some crazy shit. They've got some mad skills, okay? And you're like, oh, sick, sick, sick. This is looking really cool. And then you get to, I believe it's either episode 5 or 6, when they decide they're going to go over the wall and start fighting Titans. And you're like, okay, perfect. What I've been waiting for. Like a lot of other animes, he's just started off getting fucking rolled. Now he's just on the training arc. He's going to have a minor power-up, as I said, like Demon Slayer, like Hunter x Hunter, like even Naruto. I mean, Naruto does have quite a slow build-up, to be fair. But then you get what do you call it? In Naruto, if any of you guys have seen it, I'm assuming most of you have, then, he's talking about the whole Rasengan and stuff. Then once he gets to Rasengan, he then just fucking shits on a member of the Akatsuki, and you're like, wow, that was sick. And Demon Slayer, he starts, he cuts a rock, and then starts shitting on fucking demons straight after. Hunter x Hunter, Gon just starts smurfing. They all have this kind of power up. Not like a crazy power up, not like Sword Art Online type shit, but, you know, they have some kind of power up. No, not an Attack on Titan, because Eren is a weak bitch, okay? So he does this training arc, okay, for a couple of episodes, similar length to Demon Slayer, and what happens? They fly over the wall, and everyone's getting fucking shit on. They're getting slapped up left and right. Everyone's getting manhandled by these demons. It is not even funny. And all you do throughout the next pretty much 5 episodes, from episode 5, really up to episode 9 or 10, is you just witness people from different teams who Eren met in the cadets, and just other people who, you know, are aiming to slay the Titans, just getting eaten, like, just getting shit on. That is literally it. And then Eren's friend, childhood friend, the girl, I forget what her name is, she tries to go and manhandle a Titan, and she also gets shit on. And you're like, okay, all right, we've seen everyone just get fucking destroyed by these Titans, which we also saw in Season 2, so the training arc has been for nothing. Okay. And then you witness a couple of people commit suicide because they don't want to be eaten by Titans. Okay, right, so we've spent the last 8 to 10 episodes at this point showing a Titan, showing they're quite strong, showing a training arc that does actually nothing, and then showing them get shit on again. So we've pretty much ended up nowhere after episode 2, and we're now at episode 9. So the only thing that happens in between that is you go, okay, all right, Eren's on his training arc, where he's going to be decently strong, or at least be able to, like, take on a Titan, not by himself, but maybe with his team, or with a group of, like, 15 or 20 of them, or something crazy, which, you know, there's a little bit of stuff going on there, but it's pretty much people just getting shit on most of the time. And then Eren's like, oh, okay, he's about to do something big. No, he gets eaten by a Titan, and he actually ends up becoming a Titan, and starts slaying other Titans. So the only way he kills Titans is by being a Titan himself. So this whole training arc of him learning how to use this weird Spider-Man fucking machinery is literally pointless, because he became a Titan, and he was a Titan anyway, so he literally could have become a Titan in episode 2, and all of this training arc has been useless, and he's just witnessed everyone dying for no fucking reason. So literally, and this is what, 8 to 10 episodes, so this is around a full anime movie's length of footage. I mean, I know you could say, oh, it's a series, the progression's going to be slower, which is true, considering Naruto is one of my favourite animes of all time. It has one of the slowest progressions going. However, the time it came out, the quality of the animation was completely different. They couldn't do, like, these crazy fight scenes and these crazy animations, versus Attack on Titan, when it came out, they had, you know, the production quality to do this, and I think there's no excuse for the entire first season to be fucking shit. Like, literally so bad. And I've heard people like Anime Man say, oh, well, it gets good at the middle of season 2. That is 30 episodes, bro. Like, 30 fucking episodes of 20 to 25 minutes. What is their excuse for having 30 episodes of straight fucking trash? Like, it's so bad. And I said, it was so boring, I just had to give up. And you're like, okay, after all this, him turning into Titan, what happens? Someone baits him out, someone snakes him out, and he fucking is basically getting chased out by everyone because they think he's, like, gonna start killing everyone and be some crazy Titan. Like, after all of that, like, we could have done this in 2 or 3 episodes, and because the progression is so slow and I feel like nothing's happening, this is the reason why I think Attack on Titan is just absolutely fucking trash in comparison to other animes. For example, with a similar premise, you've got The Promised Neverland, slightly different, and it is newer, so you could say, you know, that's what makes it different. But, like, Promised Neverland, similar premise, there's demons trying to eat humans, although, you know, the only difference is in Attack on Titan, they're being kept inside, whereas in The Promised Neverland, you know, they're actually being kind of harvested, but they don't know it. But Promised Neverland, season 1 is only 12 episodes, and every fucking minute of each episode I was so hooked. Even episode 1, which I thought was good or pretty decent in Attack on Titan, was like, Promised Neverland's episode 1 was so much better by a mile, and there was so much plot twist and everything going on in a matter of like 2 or 3 episodes. It was crazy. Whereas Attack on Titan, which is arguably, and well, let's be honest, it's kind of a fact, is more popular than Promised Neverland, and the entire of these first 8 to 10 episodes, at least from what I've seen, is fucking awful. Whereas, I mean, the rest of season 1 could be okay, but I was so bored with it, I couldn't be bothered to progress. So that is what I think about Attack on Titan, but I'm assuming most of you guys watching this are like die-hard Attack on Titan fans, so you guys probably all gonna want to roast me or flame me in the comments. So I want to hear what you guys have to say on when you think Attack on Titan got good, or when you thought it was good, even if it was from the start of season 1 or episode 1, season 1. You know, I want to hear what you guys think down in the comments, and you know, feel free to like, subscribe, share, or even dislike if you want. You know, yeah, do whatever you want. But I will catch you guys in the next one.